Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside April Jauregui, and a coach returned from a trip out east to the College of Charleston tournament over the weekend and came away, I think, successful. You always like to at least get a split on the road. You did that, and actually you came away winning 2 out of 3. However, one was an exhibition match. You came off, I know, your tournament last week and were a little disappointed. You started off with the national team from Slovenia. You got a win there, so I'm sure it was good just to kind of get a little confidence back. And even though it doesn't count on the ledger, get a win under your belt. Exactly.
I'm really glad that we got to play that match first. Actually, everyone on the roster had a chance to come into the match and contribute, so that was really great. And it is nice to get that win. You know, yes, we know it's a junior national team, but still a very strong team. And so a team that's actually going down to Florida State, Georgia Tech this week. So definitely wasn't a team to take lightly. And, you know, our girls, granted it doesn't go in the win-loss column, but we can still come away and say we picked up 2 wins on the weekend.
Could you see maybe the confidence come back from the team after getting that win?
A little bit, but more of what we stressed this week in practice and what we're stressing going forward is how hard we're working. And I think we worked harder. I don't think we're working as hard as what we can, and that's the expectation going into this weekend. But of course, when you get that win, I think it carried us into that match, that Saturday morning match, sorry, against North Florida, that really helped them take that set 3-0.
Well, you turned around, you talk about that 3-0 win over North Florida. Tell us about that one.
Well, both of the first 2 sets were close. We only won by 2. I think it was 26-24 and 25-23. And so we really had to push at the end of those sets, so that was nice to be able to pick up that win. And North Florida had beat College of Charleston in a 5-game match the night before. So to come out the next morning at 10 a.m. and play a game is tough on both teams. I thought we were extremely focused, and we kept fighting to win that match.
You came away on the short end against College of Charleston, the host team, 3-1. Tell us about how that game went.
Well, I mean, we started out in the first set and we were up like with a 7-2 lead. And I think part of what we were just discussing with confidence is be able, when you get those leads, to be able to put that match away or that set away. And, you know, we're still struggling with that a little bit. So I think we can look back and say we probably should have won that match. Give credit to Charleston for continuing to fight and come back in that set. But, you know, for our team looking forward, again, I'm pleased that we came out with 2 wins this weekend. By no means am I satisfied with where we're at.
When we talked last week coming out of your tournament, still trying to find some chemistry. You've got some new setters out there. Well, it's 4 matches later. You had Arkansas State last week, then the 3 matches at the tournament. Chemistry getting a little bit better, they kind of finding their way up there?
It is, and we've made some adjustments with some back row players with some substitution that's really helped with our defense and our ball control. So like Victoria Teavani has been playing some back row, and actually in the Charleston match she was second in our team in digs, and she only plays 3 rotations in the back, and her serve has been phenomenal. So we're finding little ways that we know we have to put pieces together and have ways to score. Jaden Louie, you know, right now is in the starting setter position. She's a freshman, you know, just coming in, and you know, she's really taken that burden pretty well. And we're just working on things in practice to get better. You know, we don't expect, you know, miraculous things. It takes time to build a system, but she's been working hard in practice. You know, and Veronica's right there pushing her every step of the way.
Before we look ahead and to touch one more time on the College of Charleston tournament, had a little free time. You always like when you go to these tournaments, give the players a little free time to see things. Right. I know you guys got the beach. You got to send them down into the historical area of Charleston. Talk about their time to kind of get away from the court.
Right. Mostly when you travel, all you see is the hotel, the airport, and the gym. That's it. You think, oh, it's so luxurious. You get to go all over the country. Well, I've only seen gyms and hotels. But when we go in preseason tournaments, we try to do something fun. So last year we went to San Francisco. Year before that, Chicago. This year we wanted to take them somewhere near a beach. And so we went to Charleston. The girls got to go to the water. That was a lot of fun. They basically had their clothes on and just all jumped in. And then we got to do a little bit of shopping. This coming weekend we go to Toledo, which we have 2 kids from Ohio. Veronica's whole family basically is from that area, and so we're going to have a big meal at her house, and then Katie Meyer has a lot of family coming in. So we're going to have a ton of fans, which I'm really excited about.
You mentioned Toledo. Let's talk about that tournament. You'll play the host team Friday night, Toledo. Then Saturday you'll have 2 matches, Florida Gulf Coast and Illinois State.
Once again, a strong tournament. I mean, we scheduled all 4 tournaments to be strong, so there's no match that we can just take a breather and go in and play. But I prefer that because we want to keep building from this week to the next, and the whole goal in the next 7 matches is to keep getting better and get ourselves ready to go into Conference USA play in 2 weeks.
Well, it's not far away. You just mentioned it, 2 weeks. Conference is coming up real quick.
It is, and you know, we're going to keep progressing throughout the conference season as well. You know, as you know, this year it's only 16 matches. I mean, it's gone like that, and then into conference tournament play. But you know, we can't look at that goal yet. We just have to take one day at a time, one match at a time, and that's just where our team is at. As long as they keep believing and fighting, then we'll see results.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck in Toledo, and we'll talk to you next week.
Okay, thanks.
That is April Jauregui. I'm Jeff Brightwell. This is the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.